friends, it's a good morning, a wonderful, wonderful good morning, and to that wonderful friend of mine who is watching me from that hospital, you know, it's a special good morning to you because I know you are watching and I know you are smiling as well. There's also a smile for you. I pray that the Spirit of God will heal you and give you that speedy recovery that is needed. May the God of the Methodist Church give you the impetus to be strong and to be well. Me bompai say ochina ne na de chie de na Dr. Fokra say uhu aye woden na woko wanim. Well, by this I use this as an extension to pray for all who are sick. Ubia wa yare bia me gina Yesu Kristo moja mu e bompai say Christ on count who Christ enfanensa, and especially all our friends and viewers who are watching from the various hospitals. It's a good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of your favorite Christian morning show, Sorry Na Shrem. Now, it is not in vain that God has given us the power to be on our feet. And so let's go straight into the words of the scriptures and encourage ourselves. Now, encouragement is now here upon us. It's our reflection for this morning. I have titled it, Blessed Are Those. Inshira ne wana ope anamdiesi. Inshira ene wana. That is the title of what I am about to tell you right now. Now, are you here with me? All right, since the madam herself is here, it is just good that the madam reads for me. Ono ne eye de eche me ne de akwa ya before ne ono ne de ne yenkranfo ne de camera for aye come. All right, so now let's encourage our viewers this morning. What are the scriptures saying?
Neje ko lim no ba ko ni kan mo keje Matthew sani pakwale icho niji enu mo keje kuku niji ne hu e kan yo ake ajo me ni patale she ache ame ni mo bi. And then the English also reads like this: Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God.
All right, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the sons of God. Dear friends, election 2024 is just in the corner. Few days, counting the days within 40 and less. But you know something, there is the temptation that sometimes we are not careful. Do you be noni mukubafi ebe ye wehi ebe show? Well, it's not only elections, but even at home, sometimes what a spouse will do, what a friend will do, sometimes makes not annoys me, and I feel like cutting off her head with charity. Now me charity, I want to be sure. So you just have to forgive. You just have to forgive. And so this morning I am announcing that just make peace with anybody. Obia on any kontoko bia nene kobu. Hey, we timi wakame. Me you be na ye ni. It's over. Is it not over? Should life not move on? Blessed are the peacemakers. Inshira, anyone who pasumdue, anyone who mudia sumdue. Well, if you give peace, peace will be wrapped and given to you as well. I pray that this morning we will make up with anybody who has angered us in any shape or form. The blessings of God be with you, and the peace of God abide with you. Welcome on board the train to a destination called Sorry Na Shreng. Well, according to my time, it is some 6:25 according to the studio clock. Ode ne ntesa enye clock papa chim to so we ne ade adwuma ahano nyankopon ehya siefre. It is your favorite Christian morning show, Sorry Na Shreng. Now let's go into the first of the morning with our highlights.
So the controversy over some alleged expired rice distributed to some senior high schools across the country rages on and will unravel that.
All right. Meanwhile, there are, and it appears to be some disagreement between Movement for Change leader, the Cashman himself, Afafranto man, Alan Cash, and former President John 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. What are the remits of this matter? Well, we will tell you why. Two friends, two very good friends, are now really disagreeing. We'll tell them.
Well, after the Black Stars failed to win their final AFCON 2025 qualifiers game in Accra, it's time for the blame game. We'll tell you who is blaming the other and for what exactly.
Well, we will all blame them. As for the blame game, we will all blame them. Oh, we will blame them. We will blame them. You see, any say why ya was on takrache, inti yedin takracha some konko ye bibi. This one I don't understand. The proverb is too deep. Enisa what ya was on takrache.
It's too heavy.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know how to say it in the Ghana. But the one that we have given a mandate to is the one that everybody follows.
Okay.
That is literally the meaning. Okay. So we have given them a mandate to make us proud.
Oh, you
will blame them. All right, so dear friends, it is going to begin with 𝗟𝗏𝗘. Now 𝗟𝗏𝗘 no yeshasia munum say yebehwe eye part 1 and 2, and then semunim ye de emu orem ebi so kra ebema ubuofu, especially Black Stars for den sha na ye shawom. Hey, kudos yo enkashi. But it is going to be 1 and 2 for 𝗟𝗏𝗘. And then also for here ebeba ababa bekan hu ye wie pesa de wonim say the phone calls will be that moment when you can call in and express your views. Me say TV so yenye amanyosem ye Christopher ye Wesley ma ye Methodist Church Ghana yenye amanyosem. So don't be political when you call us. State your views, express yourself, and there you go. If possible, don't mention names. Utimika A and B. We don't want to be caught in the conundrum of the web of Satan. Now, unim say sekobana sadia na ye 1 and 2 ni wia afi na ye de atoho. Then we will go into the world of apomuden and insurance. And then asem kese ye baba be din komo afa asafo ne ho. So the church had sent a lot of missionaries into other places, even into the diaspora where the gospel came from. And then we are going to examine one of them. Well, in Africa, Idino mentioned that more Africa Idino, but there will be a surprise. One of our missionaries who is a minister of the Methodist Church who is doing so well in a certain country. And then Yedino Babi so near the home commonia said you Yankopon asa for air coso e fufroso said your Methodist for yono. Well, after Asam Kessie unimu se ye deba na wie ya ye beko na afi kra no yakwa akwa. What's up on social media together with your celebrations? It is a promise, and the promise is here with us, and we'll make sure the mandate is carried through. Now, what will be the question for the day?
How can the gospel be spread to people in conflict?
All right. Onyankopon asem, ototorobo nsu, obo ade, obo ewiabo nsu, bo asase se yemra metena so. Wo hye yen se yemfa yakoma yadwene, eni ebibia nto ne so. Na onipa ye bone no onyankopon ampo enipa osoma Christ so meje yenkwa Kristo asem no ye de kokko afiase afana ejikwa be ne betimi afa so a onyankopon asem no ye betimi ache enkanka baabi a atrutru asem arukasem ntokwa ewo. How can we share the gospel in a war-torn area, in an area where anarchy, catastrophe, and everything that breaks the back of a brother or a sister be spread peacefully? Well, we'll be having such a discussion, and as promised, we will be having a Methodist minister who has been sent into one of those areas to spread the gospel of the Lord. Well, this program is sponsored by some industrious companies, and we want to say hello to them. And in that vein, let's say hello to Downwell Insurance Methodist University, MIPL. My favorite people, the loan people, is answer me multi credit. My mom fans on my mom busy. I for me intend to make multi credit to my Quarcoo. Methodist University yenye mudeni muye buey. Afe so krano oko eye KFK ubenya eduane papa edi. Muma yonko kumase de ode no kwada. So Christian service for ye mamuachi no pay. Afe so pictures for muso mu eye kumase ho. Afe ne kra. The new kid on the block. The new kid on the block. The new kid on the block. It's a good morning. Lastly, to Barbrella Clothing Company, Oma a man tadie afe Oma a man tadie. But Christ in tea, yetimiko slim, yetimiko slim. Ama osofo odum eye bubui sofopon. Lawrence Becker, so for Pon, Lawrence Becker. Every time he makes sure that I am cladded in one of those. And today, I am wearing one of the gifts from also for Lawrence Becker. Greetings to all our friends in the Tamale Diocese and yet to be inaugurated Wadbolgatanga Diocese. God bless all of you. And I can't say the right Reverend
𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘.
Sir, right Reverend 𝗟𝗜𝗙. Also for Pon 𝗟𝗚𝗙, God bless you. We are greeting you from this side of the world. It is your TV, WTV. Dear friends, we are ready to go. My name, also for Adzika Vincent Agbamenya. Me pacho menye journalist, menye presenter, me Methodist sofo. I feel so me I beni bapa. God bless you, mene.
Miss na, me dey me journalist, me presenter.
Sir, and also you cranium, who you cranium pa?
Found one.
Proud gun.
Proud one.
All right. Yeah. Also, so you're proud anything. Proud Equiapim, proud Achim, proud Kwiwu, proud Infante, proud Ashanti. But it's a you crowd microphone to make me a proud Anglo man. All right, we'll be back to continue. Good morning.
Methodist University College Ghana yenya presidential charter into your frey Methodist University Ghana enti yene upe baby pa abo wabodini enya nguma suamu nimdeɛ pa dia admission no ekoso postgraduate undergraduate diploma and certificate programs be to say nursing educational assessment and evaluation guidance and counseling psychology economics HRM and management studies marketing and supply chain management communications IT accounting social work port and shipping management and a PhD in education dia order for Methodist University Ghana nanika sema wamune say what's the candidate dia or 30% discount ane 30% discount and the Methodist asori menina shoshayen campuses ni bi ewo dansuman tema wenchi national song say your day any evening empo weekend sessions kramponso ewo ho mature entrance exams so ekoso 83 mikasi na admission ekoso enchemu biano for 0558309059 and acquire website www.mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand. Meth UG. We have the zeal to educate.
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the Wesley Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it. Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns, and sanctuary vestments? Then your best destination is a Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adzika, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is 𝗟𝗓𝗘. This is just the first part, and this is where we bring you all the stories from the internet and, of course, the newspaper headlines. This segment is proudly brought to you by the Freeman Methodist Guest House located in Kumasi. Into Kumasi na ope baby ajiwa miafe ope baby edidi party at the Freeman Methodist Guest House and afe so restaurant no ho.
All right, so we are ready to start the stories this morning, and as we do here best, it is welding into the www, where we pick up some news items and read them out to you. Now that's how you go to. When Miss Now reads them, I tend to interpret them in my usual akan, which could be a mixture of 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘, 𝗟𝗑𝗑, and sometimes 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘. Right, so we are ready to go. It is the first story right now, and this is coming from the Ministry of Education, who are making a certain declaration of the 22,000 bags of the alleged expired rice. Now, the story.
So the Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Education, 𝗟𝗑𝗏𝗘, says the Food and Drugs Authority has declared the 22,000 bags of supposed expired rice, which were distributed to senior high schools across the country, as wholesome for consumption. Last week, the Member of Parliament for North Tong, Samuel Olukujeto-Ablakwa, alleged that the Free Senior High School Secretariat had distributed 22,000 bags of 50 kg of expired rice to various schools. According to Mr. Ablakwa, the rice had expired but was repackaged and distributed to the schools. He also noted that the FDA had fined Laments, the company that allegedly repackaged the expired rice and sold it to government, an amount of 100,000 Ghana cedis. But during a press briefing on Monday, November 18, the minority in Parliament, led by Mr. Ablakwa, called for the arrest of the Chief Executive Officer of Laments and other directors of the company. In an interview again after the press briefing by the NDC MPs, Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 clarified that the rice had not expired despite the MPs' continued claims. He explained that the FDA did not fine Laments for distributing unwholesome food, but rather for failing to obtain FDA approval before repackaging the rice.
All right, so this is a matter we'll discuss, but after for a 7 more name dear a year enije 7 say a year emu bia na ye ka say empenifobi ede eba eye kuremu a omo ede be ma eye National Buffer Stock Force womu mfa ema eye sukuufo na womu eni eno ana owura kujeto ablaka honorable eku se sa emui ono de nanka ni nsusu yemu no eye mo ase kora anya se de ma nipa da sani bi edi eno na nhwehwemu no aba betodwa eye owura 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏 na kasa okasa ema eye Ministry of Education worker say honorable de wo kan na nyampa esanse FDA for aba be nhwehwemu aka se emo no ense ye nemum eye lament for sa company e de emu ibaye wo mu omu yifri eye kotokuo bi mu egihye kotokuo fufuru mu na sa kotokuo na ye yifri mu aye de kofufuru mu eno ana yankwankwankwaje eye krata mfiri FDA for ho anye ne yemfa nhyem de ye frɛ no package ne no etosi nemu pa se duane ewum eye emo ne de krogin eye so se abrobe bibia enka no kra ntina de 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 e de to dwanon. While in the midst of that, we want to run quickly to that sad news from the GFA. Now, former GFA Vice President blames Black Stars failure on Quarcoo. Na kinkamai.
We mankind 3 paragraphs.
Kinkamai nyonko.
So the former Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, has held the GFA President 𝗟𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗘 accountable for the risk. Accountable for the Black Stars' failure to qualify for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Speaking in an exclusive interview last Saturday, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 accused 𝗟𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 of poor leadership and alleged that the FA was being run with the mindset of managing a personal football club rather than a national institution. He criticized the GFA presidents for dismissing advice and claimed that his leadership styles had eroded the transparency and professionalism needed to manage Ghana's premier football team effectively.
Yona ye twaso na GFA asue na ye wo na mobekaya orebi a friend George 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 enkan bi na wono ene ye abedi akiri ema 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 boss boss eduru baby ana sensensem nti yehwan ni si ye kra no ono ana ode nsem bi aba betodwa se eye owura Simon Ket Okreku anasa Ket Simon Okreku said de ubeye no bia no wono de wa san wo ye hwe enye yie esan se de wo ba ye wo ye na emfie na ye twam ni emfie na ya yasan de amani nyina de bia hwe na wo ma ye hwe Ghana support was enkanka eye akensi a yesu no e wagoprama so de ye nya de kra blasters for eko akono na eko akono ye de hihye pono no ba na ye dase a na ye wa amani mienu ntini ye hwe senka ye betimi aba eye Ghana ha na fe yetimi ahye na no so na ye wi eye match ni nyina no na chese ye da form kra ya hye ye no ana papa e pa chese ye mfa sobo ni nyina emo Ket Simon Okreku izanzo no ana wonye ni nyoma yie sese kra de ohwemu a na eye Premier League kra ye bokra anwen se to no de o se Ghana Black Stars no owura Ket Okreku ye ne se Premier League e hye ni kotoku mu a wo ye nti sobo no ono ana yede ebebo no. All right, so in the midst of that, let's move quickly to that banter between a former boss and a subordinate who supposedly were alleged to be very good friends, and some point in time in Ghanaian politics was even touted to be an endorsement of a former boss. Now, Alan kicks against Kufuor's endorsement of Bawumia is a story right now.
The founder and flag bearer of the Movements for Change, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, has criticized former President John Agyekum Kufuor over his recent endorsement of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the New Patriotic Party's flag bearer for the 2024 general elections. In an interview with selected journalists on Sunday, November 17, former President Kufuor called on Ghanaians to support Dr. Bawumia in the December elections, describing him as the most suitable candidate to lead the nation. The former president emphasized that given the global trend and circumstances, he believes Bawumia's presidency could significantly improve Ghana's economy. But reacting to Kufuor's remarks, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 impartiality expected from a statesman of Kufuor's stature?
All right, na ora Alan Chermanting na yebuni di Alan Cash se mobe kaya papai ora kufu abreso na onu na ye oswafo a wo hwe eye edwaton de ani emfidi nyuma so eno ana samre no de na papa kufu okra wie na dwuma no na amanfo bibre na susu keka se oh papa kufu de ne nsa esi Alan Chermanting so pa se nka ono no wie eye ni nyuma no Alan Chermanting ananka ye tete se anka wonyaya na anka ono ebaba be Ghana mampeni na woni so be Ghana mampeni de se wokọ na eto so aba se ubeye wamanyukuo epeni anaka ndifo eno ana ekoba se eho asem ekoye na ye kase de mprempren owura kofo aye nsentwerofo nhyiamu bi na wo ye nsentwerofo nhyiamu no ana otu na nutu pay say hey wamanfo Ghana abato ye moko akoto December 7th de mechanic plane enye plane fa se mokwa monhwe owura baomi eno esoro ho na odonsa etim ne nchen saa eno ana owura Lancashire tie se oh menu penny one kan ye kra esan se wodie anka me no ne kowu ekra na wo ede ekra na baomi awaya ama wo ede pa na wode ama no awotimi ayama wo nti wo ka se ono na ye nto abama no ono de Alan Chermanting se owura kufo ono wo nya adwen kra tina Alan Cash asem ana ye DB Brem. Right, so to the next story we go, and a certain study ranks Ghana 7th country with most educated politicians. Well, for the first time in our history and in our life, you try US for you come. Okay, so what's the story?
Is this this one is not good news for us.
It's not.
No. Share.
Okay. All right. You.
Na uda number 7. Na ye who wa Ghana mwemu ne.
Yo.
Anyways, Ghana ranks 7th in the list of countries with most educated politicians. An article that explores which country have the most educated politicians have indicated. The article is based on 2 studies conducted by researchers from the global universities using data from the year 2015, 2017 and 2023. This is from the Global Legislators database that looked into 56 countries with population over 2 million. It shows the highest qualification obtained by elected lawmakers from 2015 to 2017 in percentage terms from PhD or other postgraduate degrees to less than postgraduate. Now, on the top of the list is Ukraine, followed by Poland in 2nd position, Czech Republic in the 3rd position. Taiwan follows in 4th position, followed by South Korea in 5th position. Now, United States is number 6, followed by Ghana in 7th. And then Slovenia in 8th position. The report was published by The Economist.
All right, Intina Ashafo, ye intimi entra US for ye do me cheaper, but no so krane ye niji sem kesiepa. So initially I thought that we were safe and the United States was 17. Anka meni aje say.
It is uda number 7. Am I
for the first time in our life in Kayeni US. But ye do ma se pepepe, and that is commendable indeed. But Ashafo ni nyina ne say. Enim before bi na aye nhwehwemu ni nyina ne farba ne se omu eyi nkro we ase afa na nyina kura enim before pa aye politics ana se ye amanyosem enti na de ye beto no so aba se nkoye mrahye bedwani de beto no so aba se kra nkoye MC ana DC ana se de be appoint no kra so onye minister na se de beto no so aba se onye president uye enhwehwemu a Ghana ye na ye toso enso ewiase nyina a ye wo animdifo a o mako school papa bi tesa St Peter's Secondary School eno no ohwemu a na current parliament kra St Peter's for ye nyaaya na e parliamentarians kra be ye 5 wa ye guzu e koye nim nanso ni nyina no miss na no bi sa se PhD o eni yi masters ye kotoku te sen ikotoku mu te sen nti monimu ade monimu de mu ko school papa enti ye nya mudenie ni nyina ye kotoku mu ana ye pache ni nyina nkamfu ano ye say Ghana ye tosonson se ye yi eye kro ewo wiase afa na nyina wo mo a omunim ade pa wo mako school a omu nimde no ewo echire ewo soro a wo mo yamanyosam Ghana wiase nyina ye toso enso German fo nyina dayase Japan omo dayase so mention them They are. So now,
not just say your education.
G8 for us is on my baba. G12 for us.
Oh, near me, your partner say you're the number 7. Inti adia is any na yentimi fa enye policies em waye na ewia na asanso na akobobu sin asanso
ya say me say the so called G8 as so ma be G12 for Russia we free nyina omo da ye chihwe Russia eda ye chi hey Ukraine da first omo ni ma de pa nti Germany me say Japan omo nyina omo da ye chi Ghana ye there is something to be proud of. All right, so now let's go to the next story.
Okay, sure. So, Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, have announced the repatriation of 13 trafficked Nigerian girls from Ghana. According to the statement dated Friday, November 15, 2024, and signed by spokesperson 𝗟𝗏𝗡 Balogun, NIDCOM said the latest rescue brings the total number of trafficked victims sent back home to Nigeria from July 2024 to 163. Among the 163 included 13 girls that were rescued and brought back to Nigeria over the weekend. The operation was carried out through a collaborative effort involving the Ghanaian Anti-Human Trafficking Police, Rescue Life Foundation International, and NIDO Ghana.
All right, inti yede ABC hona afi ya chirichiri mu. The Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM. Omo ana omo hwe Nigeria fo ewo amanone se boni bi besi se bibi ebeko yie bibi ebeto achia omo ana hwe so eno na abeto dwa se sa NIDCOM foi omo ye nhwehwemu ama efiede ye etwemu ye yi omatimi akọ na omo akọje mayo bi a womo no yede womo akọkọ kuro so na ebi wo sebe yede womo ko se be sibra bi no womo nkonkoyo bebre na so yede womo ko se nka womo kwa akoye abawansem ye bi na so na yehwe ya na eyomufa ahudi na yetiatia so na chese enye womo pekora ntisa mayo du miensen nyina NIDCOM fo atimi agwomo edware wom aprapro mo ahwe mo ntade na abawa ntade ne sebe be siwa ntade a hihwehwe ya roro ni nyina hihwehwe ntade papa yedo akwakosi Nigeria alata ya wasese de omakuhu mo maamenom ene omo papa nom enti ni Joseph, but you can be sure that this girls will find another route to go back to where they had been rescued from. All right, now so I think we have the last story. Should we the last but one? All right, so over 3,000 nurses are left disappointed. Just take the first two. 300. Sorry, yes. 300. So let's take the first two paragraphs.
Okay, so more than 300 enrolled nurses from the 2020 year group across the country who thronged the Greater Accra Regional Health Directorate became stranded after spending the night there. This was after officials of the Regional Health Directorate recruited only 30 of the nurses, leaving the rest to their fate.
All right, na munansing WTV so na mote say na ye dey to just say Ministry of Health say maybe a portal be a nurse fu nyinara womu etimi enko omako school ewie afi kura womu ntumi enya adwuma nya omunko na afi omu enko portal so enko fele omako fele ntina ye hwe nim se ankasa nkrofo ye be form eno ana ye pa kira enipa ebe 300 ye besi enne fiti afi 2020 no womo ewie suku ani ye say ye do mo be hye ye nurse dwuma mu womo fele portal ye said na Ministry of Health so mo ba be si ne no nipa no bebre na enya adwuma ye si emu ebe ye 30 pe ana omo enya baabi esia omo so mani etutu aka omo nsam asua ana wo mu su na esu ni nyina ne se ma me ne papa do ma ko school akosua nurse yo nurse yesua na said ye be ye benya adwuma ye na ensa etimi akwa no eno ana aye nurse efuoi omusu omusu. All right, now should we end the readings?
Yes,
all right, so Miss na ama instruction say yemfesi hadia any ye divisia. Let's quickly go into the world of the papers and report to you what the headlines of the various papers given to us. All right, so let's go into the papers now.
All right, and so we start with the Daily Graphic newspaper. The Tuesday edition says that ban surface mining. Statesman to government. The story begins on the front page, continues on page 3. Now, the Ghana Standards Authority uncovers unapproved materials in mattress production. That story is also on page 13. Page 13 again says that the Attorney General prosecutes 15 illegal mining cases and signed into Africa Responsible Mineral Sourcing Initiative. Mineral-rich African countries urged. The story is on pages 24 and 25 of the paper. 2024 National Education Week launched. Grab a copy of the Daily Graphic. Get your stories and details from there.
All right, so equally you can grab a copy of the Daily Guide. I have the soft copy in my hands right now, and I can only spare you what is on the front page. So the banner headline here reads, Rise Fair to SHS Students Not Rotting Education Ministry. Well, 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗍 late son farewell. Ambassador Salamu appeals for peace. And lastly, German University honors Anton Wilhelm Amo, the first Ghanaian ever to become a professor in a foreign land. Anton Wilhelm Amo. All right, now let's go
to the New Finder newspaper. It says that embrace AI, that is artificial intelligence innovation, to drive insurance across West African sub-region, and urges WAICA. Now, CBG records 1 billion Ghana cedis revenue in third quarter. Now, Fitch projects Ghana's exit from sovereign default by mid-2025, and EcoBank Ghana grabs 2 prestigious awards. On the civic education corner, election 2024, 18 days to go, and voting is a civic sacrament. And I'm saying 18 days, but there it is 19. So this was yesterday, but today it is 18 days more to go. Grab a copy of the New Finder newspaper.
Well, the days are upon us, and very soon
counting down,
we will be going into the polls to vote. And the politicians are still talking right now. It is the Daily Post. Here it has the photo of the former president of Ghana, John Mahama, and it is NPP conducting fake opinion polls to counter NDC's predicted victory. Well, his wife is also here and had been campaigning on the Kumasi market. So Lordina Mahama campaigns in Kumasi market, and that is for her to explain the manifesto of the NDC 2024 to the market women. That is from the Daily Post.
So viewers, this question is advised, and we'll move to the Chronicle newspaper for the morning. And viewers, this question is also advised. Utmost savagery, human beast removes driver's testicles, destroys his penis, and drags him on asphalt road. A sad one. YEA donates industrial sewing machines to youth in the Western region, and NEIP provides training and financial support to micro businesses. And a vote for Baumia is a vote for brighter future. This is coming from Ajwa Safo. Grab a copy of the Chronicle newspaper.
Right, so to the New Crusading Guide right now in my hands. Judges frustrate age's effort with long adjournments, and it has the photo of Godfrey Dami. Well, Emilia Arthur challenges presidential aspirants. It is also here Baumia's competent key to Ghana's future. Now, smear campaign against Duka on the COVID. Thus, from the New Crusading Guide.
Now to the National Democrat newspaper. Lordina Mahama visits Malaysia ahead of the 2024 elections. The story is on page 3. Now, NDC to expose master brain behind NPP's election rigging plot today. Now, Okujeto Ablakwa calls for independent investigation into over-expired free SHS rice saga, and you met NPP members not key industry players, creatives, tells Baumia. And these are the stories inside the National Democrat.
All right, so to the Daily Statesman, Ashanti youth fight NDC over attacks against Quarcoo. He also has here Bono regional minister intensifies campaign for Baumia's NPP APCs. And lastly, NDC's shady drip machinery purchase under scrutiny. The Daily Statesman.
Ghana Palava. Okay. Election 2024, Mahama leads with 51.9%. The latest Global Info Analytics poll, and NDC to expose master brain behind MPP's election rigging plot today. Again, the NPP conducting fake opinion polls to counter NDC's predicted victory. This is coming from Mahama. Grab a copy of the Ghana Palava.
All right, so to the Ghanaian Observer now, Kufuor cautions NPP over voter apathy. Well, COE is in focus, and it is the PMMC who is putting Ghana gold on top of Africa. Well, oh, right, oh, good. So it is the SOEs, yeah. SOEs. Okay, so thank you so much for that one.
To the National Enquirer, it says election 2024 unmasked, NDC exposes master brain behind MPP's sinister tactics to rig election. December polls today. And come again, Alan slams Kufuor for endorsing Mahama, and EC confirms John will appear on the ballot. Lordina Mahama storms Kumasi markets with NDC 2024 manifesto, and Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman affirms NDC's pledge to revitalize agriculture sector. Time to reset Ghana. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that.
All right, so to the Daybreak News paper.
Not be endorsement. Hey, man can ye.
All right, so Mahama whips over fair weather friends. Alan attacks Kufuor over Bawumien's endorsement. All right, so New Times staff management face off. So the Daybreak, yeah.
The Overseer newspaper, and it says they don't return if Parliament is recalled. The Sedum Ketia to NDC MPs. Well, don't repeat 2016-2020 mistakes of voting for MPP. Mahama to Ghanaians. Now North Day MP donates chop boxes provisions to 800 students. And when women work, the country works. Professor Opoku-Agyeman. Bawumia has the technical know-how to transform Ghana, and this is coming from former President Kufuor.
All right, so to the Metro Lens, Razak Kujo Opoku fires 24 questions to Mahama's 24 economy. Yes, yesterday we brought you that story. And so lastly, peace over power. We can't continue to spill blood because of power. Everyone has the right to life, and this is coming from Osaberima Dr. Owusu.
Now to some business stories now. The last but not the least, the Business Analyst newspaper, government to borrow 6.90 billion Ghana cedis via T-bills on Friday, auction to face minor shortfalls, and harnessing data to transform education. Ghana Statistical Service urges stakeholders to work together. Ekufuado inaugurates Flower Port interchange today, and tap Ghana's strategic potential for economic growth. CSOs demand action from politicians to combat corruption. These are the stories on the front page of the Business Analyst.
All right, so lastly to the Graphic Business, and this from the fintech world. It is purported that Ghana's fintech is really booming now. Foreign exchange requires overhaul, and this is coming from Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗏. Mobile industry contributes a whopping 9.84 billion Ghana cedi to the economy. Well, it is just right to end here on the renderings of the newspapers. It is time to add up to your stock of vocabularies, and the word for the day is here. Over to you, W. Lena.
word today is docile, and it means that easy to manage, easy to handle. And so it has to do with probably you have a child and that child doesn't cry a lot, and so that child is easy to handle. You do whatever you have to do for the child and that child is good to go. And so please pick up your pens and your notebooks and write the word. It's docile, D-O-C-I-L-E. So write it down. Also, will definitely bring you something special this December. And I was supposed to say,
yes, all those who...
And I am the 11th December.
Well, we'll think about the date, but the first prize, and they say, Ubia, the first 10 people in now will be endorsed into the Hall of Fame.
There is so much a number of the words now.
There will be to me use 10 to make sentence, to form sentences. Yeah, the number Hall of Fame.
Let me
oh yes, Hall of Fame near Pescoba, Hall of Fame. I'm painful. More to me. All right, so it is going to be a pause for now. We are just getting ready for the discussion bit of 𝗟𝗏𝗘, and it will be part 2. In the meantime, it is a turnaround. When we come back, we will welcome our guests for the discussion.
This is the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. It is a luxurious and comfortable guest house in the heart of Kumasi. Our guest house features a range of modern and spacious rooms, each with its private bathroom and amenities. Our guests can enjoy various on-site facilities, including a restaurant, conference halls, event center, spacious car park, CCTV cameras, lifts, generator, and many more. We are conveniently located opposite the Wesley College of Education near the Swami Roundabout in Kumasi and are easily accessible by public transportation. We look forward to welcoming you to the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. Contact us by telephone 050-650-8591 or 050-650-8592, or you can email us at fmghlghana@gmail.com or use our website www.fmghotelghana.com. Freeman Methodist Guest House, where serving you is our delight.
Words of life, words of hope, give us strength.
Leadership must be bold, leadership must be purposeful, and leadership must be visionary. If you are content with one, God can multiply it, and people will wonder. I have said that I have seen God literally take 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes to feed a multitude. If you want to know why you were placed on this planet, you must begin with God. And he says you were born by his purpose and for his purpose. To achieve your purpose in life, you have to know the gravity of the task ahead.
Word of life, word of hope with Most Reverend Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Asamoah-Gyedu, coming soon.
Sacrifice, oh, heed the faithful words of Christ.
Welcome back again. Thank you so much for joining us on the part 2 of 𝗟𝗏𝗘. This segment is proudly brought to you by the Freeman Methodist Guest House located in Kumasi. Emraso, say the part 2 ebebro, and this is where we delve deeper into the stories, yama comments kakra, yama contributions kakra, advice into kakra na emre ni beso na also the calls bemo. Yeka say ye papa the very Reverend 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘. I'm here on a director Edema Public Relations and Affairs Ecumenical Affairs Edema the Methodist Church Ghana. Oti entem sesia I can say in Semba kumienu bia e wo ha no obeyi anu na Affairs so ne keka na odi abrem. Papa, good morning.
Good morning. And then what room on
okay, what are you watching?
Me minka ke ni imba last week.
Onale.
Ne me so for nupa no me e.
She can be do my bad for you.
Na wa plan no e.
Also for ben Kenya ke journalist Jimmy.
Yo bad for ko ele. Ko ba akọ. The Supreme Court must interpret.
I go.
I need to bring back
Oh, Sani like
I'm giving up. Also for your memo akwaba, it's good to have you. Yeah, Tuesday team is a good team. I will be a any jumper. And he said what baby o amamre. Until you go for work.
And the young couple say the young kwacha na what you so na we be say any juba.
Oh, what's up, Papa? Hold on. Belated birthday to you.
Oh.
So for the Manu birthday,
it's just a belated birthday. Me on the weekend, me on the Saturday. No, say, oh, I had mistake. It was like a Friday, no. It was like a belated birthday.
They say, we can say, I cry Newtown, oh, you free.
That's right. You say because and the uncle was say, "Every man that know na, yamiadum, odi afibako, mekai yamfi home." I see. They radias say, "Obankasa, obekoso ano awoye na watu yankwemudi akuni." The munyina so for all the wishes and the prayer and everything.
Amen.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Na the other yankopon say aye ka say why adoma ye nya enkwafoforo wo na wotwi mu yi na ye ka say ye dinchi akese e free yankopon ho emma ye mpenimfo a wote idwemu a wotenentene ya sori nyame aye won adoma we be si akodwa so a wo boa no we pia asori no akọ enkan yem papa the presiding bishop the most reverend Professor Johnson Kobna Samwajedu anopai yichia no pa ne ho kafo mama Theodora saaso na yichia yem papa the lay president papa Kwesi Atayentwi ene ne ho kafo anti akusia saaso na yichia yem papa the Right Reverend Michael Ijakwa, Right Reverend William J. Imperijechi, and my Doris.
Yes.
Ichamupa.
Amen. Amen.
Unshram. Ewo bibia moye. Yem bishops in na bibia mo bia all other assistant bishops and lay chairman for the mohonka phone na ichamu anopaper anopay yeah, na debia ye kase ye supernumerous no. Ye ni say ye
you free mu kra.
Na chia won pa bibia won wo bia na special mention. Kwa ma ankasa bishop 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏.
Okay.
Ni ho kafo especially mama. Bi chia na no paper so me kan cha mo se chia mo papa na ono de
o city mama
no wa ba betra ho no o hwem nti no me kan cha mo se che se mo number 1 viewer
and number 1 fan say my word
papa na che se onu mi dim komo no bobo programs ni mo we ni ade na me se
mama shadi
so for Adzika ni sina ni Rachel no se mu nim na se mu mama fans we nya se
mama Joe fans
you know ya da mo ase ya super numerous die omo ya ade papa ya no mo afre so more contribute some of the things that knowledge that we share ni ade nyina no some comes from your papa no ya mama no omo edi ni mu omo na che intino they are so amazing. Yada omu nyina ase. Yada asia HI BC and Sunday school for nyina. A church for any scholars ni nyina. Ichi amu nyina nyame onhire obi bia ya sorry mu any Ghana for nyina.
Yo sofo ye beda ase na ya hwe ensem na ye de amaye nanse na asofo ni bi advocate say yenye special program for supernumeraries. Enti they been planning something to omu wie na wie pera na fe omu de aba na fe ya hwem na ehun say de enioma no because supernumeraries no de say de wo komu TV nechi TV nechi omunya sorry ye twitwi omu se ye omu devotion ya na chese WTV sorry na shine na omu de ehwe enti ye chia omu nyina se de wo kan no ye ko ye stories ne so
yes na ye be ko stories so
okay sure
I mean say nyame ya adoma na wotwi ya ewo mi ewie ye no two events bia
okay
important
baso okay mpacho okay boboso man
ni di kan no yem papa nyame ato nsa frɛ no osofo penin ewo yasori mu the very reverend 𝗟𝗏𝗘
okay
nyame ato nsa frɛ
okay right yes
osoro ye born in kai yese nyame ya aduma na wotwi ya ewie enti no nim sa asofo barrier service de efiada
na venue ben na ekọ
enti no on the 29th of November no is coming on ewo Elmina Wesley
okay
enti no ye born in Kayese ya yentumi enkoboa no honom ibusuafo nyina ye no emawo yako Methodist sorry na na skosia da we no memenda nyame ya adoma ye ko 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿 diocese
finally
the inauguration of the diocese
inauguration
of the diocese minti no ehia pa se obi bia de ne mpa bo beta yi
amen
ye de yem papa the right reverend Arhin Quarcoo akonwa so e ma na ye djuma ye de ahye ne nsa from conference no
onene lay chairman
so papa nya akon so ye de no ono so ebisi ni djuma ye de ahye ne nsa no e be bom pa ya ma na de ono so ejina ama ono so akonenim aye djuma no aboa 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿 diocese ihia pa obi amfa mpaibo
they say the 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿 omo na dwuma no kese ne besi omo so because virgin area pa omo so mutimi eboko omanim area Burkina Faso but then e be ka Burkina Faso asem on the asem kese so we'll be asking him yes mission yes so omo na be supervise 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿
osofo so ewo ho
yes ono na eba some kese and so intino even yes we'll be asking him how the work there is going and he said eniomako tiechia eye 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿 fo nyina very soon na monam ye last baby na ye be bom abaso ne akrokro mo sa said ye Wesley for ye don't know all right
so the last event weekend mika two event last event weekend MDF awareness Sunday into no bibia ye wo bia no ye modern say ye be celebrate and then we also raise funds to support the church developmental project last Sunday presiding bishop eka ho asem ewo Adenta resurrection e ko yo ka ho asem into no o hye nyina nkwan say nyina bibia wo bia say Methodist sorry but the various contributions that we can all make towards the MDF Sunday awareness day no yanyere ho pa na yanye
all right nti be me say eye afidie ne de say kofoduafo na
ko afidiase
omoji esi womuna so meye kofodua dazes for GSC omuna so nti ansana ebeko na wie no yebesan ka ho asem nti sofo yedase se wabeman all this remembrance yen tubrika na afi yenhwe eye de di kan kra mpanifo de ama education ministry for anoma yen central for nhia mu ni nyina ne se owura okudjeto ablakwa the car say emu bia efi amanoni aba ye repackage ono de nsusu ye mu no emu ni nyina sei ana ye de akoma nkwala na nije semu ewu mu ni se emu ne bia enu St. Peters bia to omo ndi expired rice ni bi oso bu ka se bi
no me say e bi edu ho ma mwedi ebi just omo nkae mu kropa omo nkae
ono e come de na ve no
asem ne say sorry we ti edo na obi ka say oh na say nkwala ye omo da so ne nam ho
bibi anyo
na from February we did that was from February magic for our see
just say bi no kwa edi edu ko chro so but seminar no there it's the lighter side
right
but seminar nkasa ne say sisi ano ayete say banta honorable Ablakwa eka say ehwehwemu bi ono e course wa ono ne nsaka findings ni bi na ekire say this is what has happened education ministry so ekire say there be entisa na wohwe tu we ni nyina ekoso na there is an umpire bia oginim na say referee bi oginim same way obetumi ama ni nyinara adedi pefe ama yate asie and that is the FDA. FDA initial commenter omo de aba no e pa che say fine na omo fine we no no Lemons company no
yes
omo pa che say na eye for the rebargaining again and no kwampo no me de minim say bia what say FDA aye press conference aka but aye ministry for no press conference
yes
in omo kasa
but FDA is here to see anything about
exactly into FDA for no ankasa say omo de omo hwehwemu no eba no omo so omo ye press conference no omo kire yen say asem no 22,000 bags no ebia eba sada we ye hwehwemu sei ye hu ni sei na sani ebi no mo kase oh na eye date wo ho no nya no kwampo no company no echo bisa for extension of the expiry date ni na keka ho ni na ye nti ase ayen yadwi mu bibie ho bi but the original mfimfi na oye oman ni nyina edwumeku a ye de saa ehwehwem na hye won sa won na wonim sebe ye school ayekoye no ye nkohu chemical composition na ye emo ni we ni ade na babro yekoye enti omo ye scientist omo etumi a kire ye se ade no eduane no se sa da we ye no sa ye tete no ebia efri haban ne so edawe na the shelf life no Quarcoo sabre we ebia yetumi ede sa month we ede ka ho kwampo a say anase we omo na ese so omo be kire ye mu na ye njai two parties na ayese twema mentwe no ye omo de no yate ye fanto nche na new gina mfimfi na ye clothed with the powers to investigate such things and bring us the truth, the veracity of the issue. Omumbra no mumbe kanche na fi ye hu na ye hu.
But also for yemfa politics nento nche, let's look at the matter. Yemfa no, I want us to take it from 2 points of view, and that is the purported criminality. FDA is supposed to regulate wholesomeness and also branding and packaging. Mediadia ko FDA da na almost content na almost also what you are putting in the content.
So for advert obey no crumble.
And also
it should be approved by them.
No to me kase advert false claims won. Very good. Na
video na kasa you have to even take the video or the audio.
Yes.
No much very much.
Entino, is it not an offense in the laws of FDA say o de emuaba o de emfa say and say okay o ye repackage o de share bag bi mu no wa chro ho say when timi anye saa de na emra ne say watomra I say e chi utum na ye twa so
when timi anye saa de
say
emona English mu kra
o de product bi aba o de buy ewo kotoku fufuru ana wo ye free sa kotoku fufuru num na wo de akọ kotoku fufuru na afa wo de ama amanfo edi Eyemra say and so do call FDA for until I make so the yenny content in film.
Yes.
Na yemfa packaging ne kura FDA for say itiamra.
Enunti na make say ministry for no so omo press conference no mo ka say sa e ho no and na company need for FDA fine $100,000. That is that is the ministry press conference. So sa repackaging as a dia na dia na ode buy no any kasa Ghana for yet.
Yes. So it is said say
right to say
write it in English.
To me a repackage so that branding will be in a language that people the ordinary Ghanaian can read and understand, appreciate it. Enti no eno de nkanyam from so na mmom se wo ye ne sa esse FDA for no etumi ma authorization because ye ja ne blankets a won hwe ye ne obi a kofa bibia oba na wa repackage na odi gu kotoko fufuro mu na che se odi brim ye ni so enti ne se wo be ye ne se famra kwan so na samra kwan na amfa so enwie peyo no enna we no mo kire se ministry for no kire se FDA for fine omo no mo ka se fine na ye fine omo ntina ono abo so ka se ya fine o ntino na kire se expired product ntina me ka se the real person, the actual person obi tumi abema ye nchirechire mu ema ye hu ade FDA for
okay also for
ba no mo ka se ade no e bia rebranding no na ye wholesome rebranding nti e na fine o omo follow the procedure anase ade no na eye unwholesome
okay
enti na yehu asem ne bu mesi bre na fi
fine no so a omutua ni na because the community kire say omutua house
no de se wo de abanka se ne ati bia ye bechi ye beji.
But also for another dimension to the story me sure say ahwefo eni beji ho ne se emui ye will be Ghana bafa stock fo ya ka kire yen say emu a yedua wo Ghana omoto no dodo pa ema nansen ebeto odwa se wo mo dua mo etwa mo omo so mo etwa mo ye ma egu ho se sam kra ma ye nyankrofo nto enji se ye nyankrofo nto na ye maidi emu bi ade be mo mu bedi na
so mo de mo school omo ni omo ma mi nchen ya be mo bi o mi
wo don't have an option unre mo isi hodom na ye fa ombedi
enji se ye timi agya ye mu ho na yakwa akofa amanone mo amemo no kra na ye suspect se bia na emo na nya papa na be me se ya na yeso ye di ekuafo abro
na se sa se moyi ya ka wa hada de bia ye ka se nka yetumi ema ye niko yankasa made in Ghana se na ya ka obrofu mu made in Ghana product ho especially inuane ye di na ebwampo ema economy no yetumi nye ska wom because you don't need a lot of dollars so we dey kwa akoto emo e de aba. So, it is a Ghana, ye dua ye mo e wa ha no. Na ye kire se eno so ne quality no e high.
Solid enuanu no di ginum
trains ni wom eno chemical de ma ye de share mu ya ye de ma na preservative ni na sifwe. En sha da enim
da bi.
Enti se ye wo ye man mu Ghana no e wo hono ma ye dia. Let's all encourage our farmers to continue to grow more of our rice and let also patronize it, especially for institutions. What is Nigeria for? I had to say legislation. Say you only consume their locally manufactured.
So for the work on Nigeria, when the Nigeria mo edi omo jollof. Okay, but mami nko Nigeria mra. Mami nko. All right, so let's go to the phone lines. There is a story we brought to you this morning about some 13 Nigerian girls who hitherto were taken from their country to some foreign nations. Some were put into very bad ordeals, some into prostitution and others into things we cannot discuss on this phone. This morning we have brought to you the fact that the Nigerian authority responsible for supervising diasporian affairs have brought these 13 girls back to Nigeria and they are enjoying some good health right now. But we only have read as a reportage. Let's go and listen to somebody who possibly can give us the real story. Good morning, Mama.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Mama Elizabeth Opoku mi pacho ohu eye de wugina ona so anopay. I like your chi. I like your chi so much. Well, that was a test of your tree. All right, so it's a good morning. You heard the synopsis I gave. Are you able to corroborate this incident for us? Is it true? Is it one of the news items that we will call a hoax?
Okay, so good morning everyone. Welcome to our viewers. My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗘. I'm a program coordinator for Global Freedom Network. It's an organization that is headquartered in Western Australia, and the mission of the organization is to accelerate the ends of modern slavery. So we deal with issues like human trafficking, forced marriage, forced labor, debt bondage, and child marriage. Yes, as far as I'm aware, there are a lot of Nigerians that come here from Nigeria, and they do end up in prostitution. And a lot of these young girls are seeking employment opportunities. They want a better life for themselves, and they are lured by the promises of good work in a foreign country, and they end up here in prostitution. So what I would encourage those girls to do is to seek support from the relevant agencies. In Nigeria, I believe it's NAPTIP. NAPTIP is the agency in Nigeria that they can go to maybe check any employment opportunities that they may have come across abroad, in case they're being deceived in any way. Okay. And also to seek solace and comfort from their pastors or priests, to teach them to be content with what they have and keep their head down, maybe learn a simple trade like sewing or cooking, so they can maybe make a little money to get them by as they go through their education. And then one day when they get their degree, their qualifications, then they can maybe get a better employment opportunity. So the pastors, the priests, teach them to be content, to value themselves, to love themselves, and not to take up opportunities that could destroy their lives. That opportunities that are not genuine, they end up being exploited, used for sex. They're abused emotionally, physically. Some of them lose their lives completely. Yeah. In Ghana, we have the Ghana Immigration Service and the Anti-Trafficking Unit of the Ghana Police Service. So the Ghana Immigration Service, they regulate the movement of people in and out of the country, and they also check job opportunities. So any suspicious opportunities, they can vet, they can check it to see whether the jobs are actually genuine. And they'll be able to advise them, whether a job is genuine. So in case there are girls here, Ghanaian girls, who are also looking to go elsewhere, to maybe one of the Middle Eastern countries to take up opportunities abroad, they can go to Ghana Immigration or the Anti-Trafficking Unit, so that these jobs can be checked, so they can see whether they're genuine. And also to seek support from faith leaders. We work with faith leaders. We collaborate with faith leaders in our NGO.
Elizabeth, what are the social demographics of some of these people who are trafficked? I mean, usually they will be children and the women, but are you able to give us some detailed social demographics in terms of age? And maybe after that, you will tell us why are these social demographics very attractive to the traffickers?
It's normally women and children, people who are vulnerable, people who have lost their support networks. And normally, I think it's from our research, is the Volta and Western regions where a lot of this happens. So there are source communities, where people are usually trafficked from. Yes, normally people are lured by promises of good work. And it's usually women and children, people who are desperate, the lack of money, poverty, lack of food and resources. Where there's desperation, people will cling on to anything, will grab at anything, any opportunity that comes up. So these traffickers or unlicensed recruiters lure these women, tempt them so that they take up opportunities that are not genuine, and then they end up being exploited.
Okay.
So yeah, this is what is happening. Yeah.
All right. I think we will end it here for now. One of these days we'll have you here in the morning to discuss modern slavery, where you have rightly put the fact that children and women are the most vulnerable to this effect. And indeed, you've also mentioned the element of poverty. I don't know whether this will be the case of the Western region and the Volta region, but that is what it appears to be. We want to thank you so much for having time to be with us. We will speak to you behind very soon. Don't be too quick to go. All right. So
let me say a very good morning to
go ahead.
Madam Elizabeth. Yeah, Poku.
Okay.
Yeah. So
good morning, very Reverend Eric Emery.
So she's one of our partners in fighting against modern slavery.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's doing a good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been on the show once.
Yes, a couple of times. I think she's been on 𝗟𝗓𝗘.
Yes.
She's been on I think the state also. Yeah. So
yes, she's been on 𝗟𝗓𝗘.
Yeah.
But we hope so.
A very good friend of the Methodist Church.
Yes, we hope that we can discuss this modern slavery very well in detail the next time. So, Mama Liz, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your Poku always deceives us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
With you, all right, Elizabeth Opoku na yedi enkomo enti mami pa adwuma wo ye de obwa na sebe yenkwala na ma.
Hello Elizabeth.
Yedi efi eye
Ghana. Thank you very much.
Amai ahodo so.
Okay. I can't bless it.
Baby kuru bi so mo kokoye sebe enwuma ehu enhia de efenu nkuru to nwuma bi kura ba esibra na nkwala ni bizuzo nwuma ye mo komu no bi kura se mo kotwetwe mponkose na ohwehwe mu anenye asem papa kura enu nyina yes
no way mponkokra de ye da no meti esi obi num de jata
jata sio
jata ozu
but the things in here when it comes to this
it's really dangerous. It's really
scary.
Really
and if it is indeed true, then people are going to
it's true. It's true. Also for one over public affairs, only mami mwedi enkomo. Sebe uyu bi a utu kwan kakra. Ubehu se Nigeria for ewo baby ya. So Nancy me kokro bi so kan baby taxa kro to baby me koto say Nigeria alata yafo ewo ho na okokoto so a sebe, and this is not to disgrace our brothers at all, but we want to be able to look at the matter and why the influx of such incidents. Now only pano kasa obanka, are you Nigerian? So no, I'm from Ghana. Okay, are you people are the same? Because all the crime that is happening here and all the prostitution is about you people. I'm saying, yes, sir. So me pacho boyemu.
No crepa se bibia ubeko biano. Sa yemi anumi ewo hono. In various parts of the world. Na nkofo e can say Ghana for so bibia ye wo hobby. Enti no I to say Nigeria and Ghana
you over here. Who Nigeria no who Ghana. If you want ancestor.
Bibi e koso Nigeria for no maba Ghana no. There is a community. A popular community. Na omo betina ho no Nigeria for. Nipa oni omo bae no. Achire nkwala no maami ska ombetua. So this was a conversation I had with one of the girls. No catch me say sisi maami ni se oba oni ni be hye maami ni se oye hairdressing. Ono so ye alateni nti ono so abagana deda. Enti oni ne ba oba be hairdressing na wesua. After 2 years no so betimi start send this car. E dey ma na ebusua for because ken ni fi no mbedi kura ye den. Oba yi enyu adesa entire omusha digina sa junction so no enyume we reverend the ot area ni mutimate me akire no o de enyume we o de me ka say e be oh de osofo o de ko park junction
evangelism bus ni be ko so me yesu mfo
osofo o de ko park junction na daytime no hu omo yi on weeks no amo omo konro adesa frontal intare o mo ahihye o mo gina junction so o mo kɔ no woni hu dress na nyo bia na be ka che o say ejuma we no mo kwakoy o mo koyi o mo koyi mami bi o shop anu bi wo no say me ba me shop na no around 5 because me no eduane Thomas school nkwala ti by 5 no one or say 5 no afi na cars e ba be sisi nkwala no atare o mo share 5 am no atare o mo share di coin no ano is the same attire they are wearing. I just say, "Omuko baby." I said, "Omuba." So that is the way they are doing.
Just say, "India na sabi besi brain na." Na send ya Miss Nike. So for send ya obisa ye. Who be ko nkronko interior bi di be ko akoto. Ne edienu anumi ni binum e wo hodoma. Oma ba Ghana hano. Na utie story here. Just say 13 of them rescued as the report on 15th November. Na Nigeria for nankasa ehun se sadie win edi omaninya. It is working against the progress of the nation. Enutina led komnia omati ikuno omo mpeni for omo in the diaspora ehwe se yibi sebe maba ene emranti a omo ho akokem ewo other countries yi omo free sa tibianum edon aba back to Nigeria, saving them, bringing them back to omo families. Now we there no more report say 13 of them rescued from Ghana. They do call back within 5 months. No,
they are part of the 163.
They've been rescued. They've been able to rescue 163 within the past 5 months, and 13 of them, from Ghana. Within the past 5 months. And I said to Sadia, they are doing a good job.
Okay.
Now they couldn't have even done it alone. Intino applaud you for that good job done. Na council say yankasa so maimo security services, immigration for any police winger omushe sa anti-human trafficking side omushe so sankrofoni na yembo mo abaso na yenka se yomayi omunye so for Ghana so ye de no yi, because we hear stories of illegal migration ekoso ye de Ghana for so eko the Emirates any adia ye de omunkwa edwuma omunkọ ye ni adia enye, and even part of West Africa so you say Ghana for binom so young men and young women are being trafficked ekohono intino. Those who are clothed with this way, just a dreamer way, opposed for immigration for any now Ghana, so we want to see statistics of those we are. What to say? Some and 2 years and now there was a plane load of Ghanaians from Arab countries. It was on TV, on news, say Omo Pacho intino. Politicians be no many philanthropists. One
of them was brought to my clinic, so traumatized. I mean, anyway.
So,
Nkrofobia to me say we dey omonya Ghana fo na sabiu to me say yenuanom alata yawfo yi bi we na bi so Sierra Leone fo na Liberia fo monye brabe no omobo area ho na epesi edi nkomo omoba sorry oye Methodist omoba sorry ana omoba sorry so omoba betena ase ana so omoma sorry ebi krafie ruafo no ebi ka say oba no omoba rent fie nipa ba ko ba ade ebechi ne nipa 20 egudan nim ye pese ye hwe na ye di nkomo ne ye hwe kwan ye betimi afa so na ye di esi saade ano nya sa ye nya ne ye nimu senti no ye nya hu we ya na so na Ghana ni da no kra de no obi kwa kase se Ghana fo kra so no efi Nigeria nti I before so mu fi Nigeria na ba enkrafo so mfi Nigeria na ba enti ye tese ye nyina ho ne nyina
mu fi Israel
na Nigeria na mu ba route no see about from Israel to Nigeria to Ghana right for mu ye di ko boy also for ye mfa last thought on this na ye mi phone na blasters omo haye
so na me because obeka 70 no
omo higher na che say Omo haye.
Ade mu na mo kasa ma journalist mo kasa na mo haye.
Omo ti wa ko mewie afi na obeka se omo ha. Omo ewi. So for. Omo dia ko akusi baby a che se enya kra. Ohun.
Say ngu blasters yem pamo itene no.
Na wo tie ne efriye ekenya. Na che se ono de. And you see rightly so sometimes you know ya na e dia koye politics ni we ni ade e say politics ni say bia MPP NDC asem na ye ka na emum within the organization ni a politics I say we camp ni ade ni na emwa.
Okay.
Who said everything rises and falls with leadership. Your man so no say leader no e wo honom na nyoma ni nkoyi and questions are being asked. We need relevant answers from the leadership. Into kase player selection into Black Stars. How is it being done? Because what they code but they are not being called into the way, and sometimes people are speculating say coach no tinene na ono ankasa onfri ni pemu enye man technically say the assistant no he's not giving a free hand. I say achise nensa wo baby ono so on man be kasa na ye hu say etisa na say etisa you say piano brabeka sa
ono ozi ensa ma no chance no mfa yenko World Cup na ye kukurupo ni ebeswa ahwefo na yato asem na ma
say ID ya asem
Blasters no number 1 yemu no tinene yempam no afi GF de wodi anim so yempam no minister so yenya ne den sese no ye bi sahwefo
sofo global kind no say ono bebe ogina ni ntia kai man tumi bia akai na be ko
obey the now the phone lines in here
it's a father power kasa for the fact say about 13 girls who are Nigerians have been trafficked into Ghana, but say I say there in my near Wako, Nigerian my biome. And Arhin, so Ghana Football Association former vice president. And also I can say Kebeya Yemfa Suboni na 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 it's also no play tactics via enye. Omo is also from one from say I can say the Ghana into qualify for AFCON 2025. Morocco no enkubi yetifie yebehwe ne a baby a Nigeria ene omomo keka ho no ebekwa akodu na na yatena efie ahwe football no se ne ebekọ no Tianapa, these are some of the topics we've been discussing so far. Now yeka say the GFA president and so ama the response to this particular thing, but here be for lines 025625346105383500625 indicate ES Okweku or say from the highest heights of world football on the 29th of March 2022 to the lowest ebb of AFCON qualifying matches, my heart bleeds. Definitely, this is not what we want or what we bargain for. At this point, only cool heads can win, and we as leaders of our sport will stay together, be honest with ourselves, and fix the problem. The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy and rough, but our collective efforts and patience will win, and Ghana, our beloved country, will win. Min kind you.
Since for Munjra,
I'm for the cross. We're glad we're bro.
Oh, for church, I say, what out, bro?
We crowd Lucas now.
I say, our beloved country will win through our collective efforts, patience. Asa.
For mumble na semini de wabro modo da ma semi mese wabro modo
o beso be ke bi kra na ko yi Black Stars, the only thing that unifies us
so for
yes go now
devoid of tribe, religion, everything
no ye nkreni hu no ye asantini hu we yes go na hu MPP hu and this obi ase go hu so for hu engineer obi ase go internet say ban say back ade back one ye bechichi ye.
But you see, this is not what I expected. This is not what I expect him to write. I'm expecting him to come out and say I have made a mistake and I'm sorry.
Ade ye see ye nchira say miss na kofa
because ne kana ye dene. Okay, Akowa.
Hello.
Akowa, good morning.
Good morning.
Me patro asem na mu de na wo kan na de ye nyina ya boto ye ra ho pa.
Blaster asem na me pay you.
Oh, Akowa. Kasa yeti.
Blaster asem na me pay you.
Yes. Mr. Lower volume no na ye ni nkomo wo phone nim. Why? Na
Tell me. Blaster asem na me pay. Yo. When I say blaster asem na me pay.
Nah.
Place na the couple of mufia brutal bobo. Omo fi he na kwa abuchiro. Some fi Ghana ya. Omo fi Ghana ya na kwa abuchiro. Adentina sitado do abet spend omo ne ade no. Yem fancy cheap place ni do o de enchemu 10 sika omo no bege no. Player bi esika ni enchemu 10. Yem fancy cheap local place ni. Omo bobo no me. Nigeria omo ye bi amana kofu. Ana Ghana nkwa yentu ana bibi wo ho nti a yentu menya sade amanso na ho asem saa beti sabri Ghana e football nation but they say no Ghana mama ya ye bi basa yetu de ska player bi a do kwa na abrochira bai betu akon le play fair na do let come yenchemu 10 Sama local player
okay.
Na training no ha. Ebe ko mu abobo.
All right.
Any work obession oni so obenya bibi.
Obesia. All right. Yeah, that's Akowa. All right. Yenko Takora de na ye ne Ben. Enkasa Beno.
Hello.
Yetie wo.
Oh.
Hello Ben.
Papa no me mama China Black Stars de agegu we de me yamanka yamfa local players ya nanka eja yakobona say in your first mom so contract ko bia na say export of product now almost at least omunyo bonus no ayema omuna the local investment in the local economy families are there and omenya sa dollars kakade mom nanka invest wa ha na so obi lucky no nya contract abuchi so no kwa ya fa say export of values na goods na ya no na almost the bi boafie say be for omo order na omonya omo no omo baba gi dollars kakade wa no na so nko sihwe me mom de ya fa local teams na ya build ya ko ya qualify kwa but then say ya develop omo and export omo be de kakare no
Asafwe for mumra so na ye ni abrese krodom blasters de omo ye na so obi aka bi na.
Henry, good morning. Go for my program. Henry, good morning. Henry, good morning. Hello, Henry.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Henry. Toyota.
Good morning.
Good morning, Henry.
Ofane yo jobai.
Ofane you. Wonder you washi.
Yeah. Ofane me tra concerning blasters and here.
Ofane you.
E resign keke ni sani ajo because how come oba tra penalty ni bono oyemami na gbene fans FN go against Ibu absent strong seal na bia na wo fa wo Sudan. Where resign. Thank you.
All right, iti ahwefo na ye pese mo hwe bibi kakra emaye na arehu aye nyina ye nti Mohammed Kudus onu na wogina eye bo na chi a wo baba bebo eye atopreko no mo ma ye hwe kakra. Ashefo
na he Ghana for no cry ka ho no mo ye
Oh, all right. Your four lines are opened. Mummy nyina yenka bi. So now let's look for a solution. Say a solution to baswa no my solution. Philo my solution. Philo do weka say empamo mu nyina ne.
Papa solution.
Ai.
Papa pacha me chiamo na mo ye.
Ye ho ye pa.
Papa me so me ho ye pa. Papa, that's also for me here. That's where I'm at. Now what you say?
I'm here to know you, Papa.
Papa, before I say my solution, no, maybe. Mama call Nigeria for one.
Okay.
Sir, you're seeing young conform mobile and my nephew or what to be a bunny man. I don't want for money to Kumasi. As a for market, a doom. A lot of for my year go, queer or more brass, I will know. Papa, I want to make the draws. Any brazy and a tomankwan and tikurimu.
Hey!
It's the omucho omonisha.
O two for us.
No matter be my way. Papa, I last time sorry to you. Young good team, no. Young good team, young good team, because last time I bought a mobile. Midiga, and then I get solution. You bet me a bobo. I say, I'm on Columbia. Young good team, I have support to Sudan. I bet you, baby, I because he can be young Pony or mother, and I dare what session also. Okra young Pamono. Because you're good idea, they are not you. Papa, met myself on penny for any money, for somewhere. Now, blast said they do a much here. Philo Ghana, Bebo, only connection chairman, Akasa. Sister Anita, only Nakasa said, the girls' fellowship, they say, young farmer, I'm a bobo, my. Okay, Philo.
Also, no company, just in society girls' fellowship, connection team, society.
Elvis, good morning, no for
Good morning.
Good morning, Elvis.
Fine. Black Cat, and you know my name. Oh, fight. Your cardiac center. I mean, what three are when I can see you in our one family fight. Me. Come upon an famo, and it's America. You know, I know wow. Never one man any a company about mammy, but she can't get woman.
Come here, be an 5 city da. Obano 7 cities. Emwenyo, yenyo. Yeni. Go free.
Obana osai, you find it.
That is the
yeni. Ma cheke aba boy and bear come yenyo.
Kagbe na ke ko yagbe.
Imagine if you come ice king.
So funya se Peter Sakaru.
Sana. Ya kan na se ma che be chase a. Dokno no nya 2. Na we kuma froy na unya fedi ya benkwa na unya ya fedi
Godwin, good morning. Hello, Godwin.
Hello.
Godwin, so I'm lower volume ni ma.
Good morning. Sofo.
Bacho lower volume ni ma ka cry.
Oh, nyame shiram bebre.
Nyame busu shiram broni.
Obiawe. The Bia Medica Cano. The Mishra Bruni, no more beginning answer. The Bia American. Because of our Bible, a cool beginning answer. Oh, a hair, cool beginning answer. Or we say Yankupon. The Yankupon, we share Bruni, no more beginning answer. The battle, born our cano. Who's a cat? The people who could baby say. Me therefore no cry no. Omu place it be money dreams of you. The dreams of you for coming to my share. Me therefore no. If you don't expect this car, and we are born cause all the dreams of you for no more or Ghana Premier League no. Omu from Kujina, Kiminan community me therefore no monarch ready and busy.
Yeah.
Oh, so for the Biamicon. So the Biamicon. Aha. Who do you share? I go forward to you. Share Vice President to you. Share Utoadu to you. Share Ket to you. The patrol, Yamisha Budi.
National Software to you. Papa,
oh, perhaps I'm coming.
Well, I don't good morning. Adam, good morning. No very time so.
Yo, some for your damage.
Last time you know I'm
okay.
So company area so now will be down for now the year. Emediano about so person be share here and sana over year. Every start tournament you lose too much if that you bought your year calculating mathematicians and what Ghana a year calculation said. Sit down for lose too matches. Losing a memo will lose 2 matches. Not Ghana for only 2 matches. Like I say, young your homework you will be down for set to down for and you. It is every time black cano, and say about by the start here. The shop any year homework you. You can look up players, no. God coming now, no look up players. More black are you about 6 people go bia. Only woman bobolo. Emma, you cost that body, 2 days. Now, I think you be back on. Yakobo body. I need the only bomb and you go fat. We now do not be now. Because the woman about in church. You have to look up here to about 6 people and go glance the woman at the same time. If you say yes, I do. Now, it's near you should be down for and Sana, black to not qualify.
Yo, I don't hear that. That's
all right, dear Kobi. Hello, Kobi. Hello, Kobi.
Yes, sir.
Me pa lower TV volume.
Yes, sir.
Me pa lower TV volume.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello, Kobi. Lower TV volume.
Hello, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kobi, empomu ye takwa for mu gina monaso.
Takwa
for mo ho ye.
Takwa for ya ngo po adu ye we pa mislo ya o ka chiro mo se ye from mo pick call no mo from mo ni o mo kote no ma pick o mo call so.
Yo Kobi
sa mo si Nigeria so mo no bi o mo ti chi o mo dia go grab am side. This ya girls no about no dia. Unya 18 years mo 18 years mo. 15, 16, baby, and Kalangwa.
Yeah.
Woman traffic no more, young traffic, who bash our baby. Who better for boss who a class was money be a few devil for this one. And again, who call no more when you are Kalapo, I just almost 16 years, 14, 15, 14, 15, Kalangwa, Bashomo, panties and bright upon a modern area no more. It is a money beyond Gambasa Muchako, I decided and Kalaba Krumu had too much. We young Kala too much. More disturbing. More form of quality. Zankola Uchimukaku, Chiquano Buku, Sabalabedi of baby. Uku film, Puno Buku, Sababy. So, being one moment to show Mopadia, Mompra Papa, the second Kalanqua. What secondly, race in Musua and in Yasera. And Kalanqua, when you're 17 years into 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, when you're Mukasama, come 8 years. Oh, it was someone, someone of your Mutma boy was Sanwa. National boy, why?
You Kobi,
said, yeah, Nigeria flow, you
Kobi, yate, na,
didn't be anymore.
Made us say, Minya correction, Kakrana face so, Ashafun, and yes, sir. Ofra ye wo number say ye will be a ye shada hwene number ne apeke ana say ye hwene ni mu dabi omo ya na mutahu so omo friend tem no omo strategy mo amenchem ye sha say ye discussion na omo friend no mu gina so enti ye wie ya na omo dem enti strategy ana afi so ahwefo say nipa e friend no doso. Each morning, if I tell you the number of calls we receive, Nina ye intimi mfa, be room, ebi intimi room, intimate strategy. No person oba so ntemwa na wa friend na ugina so bi hu ase wetimi ewie. Enti ye de ebesi ha, ye de besi ha na afi ye hwe na ya toa so enkomo didie no na sofo ye toa so na ewie no. Die na weka.
Nti ne Kenya na se Ghana fo nyina ye mompa ye ema ye national team se ne ahu se colors ni nyina ka no yakoma ehuru ekugina soro because of the disappointment nanso mompa ye na ye hwe de nyame ebeye ade aboa ye afi so no we are in this political season na enche bia anopeyi na Mr. Miss Naika said 18 days enche na chese ye ba ko to ama a civic responsibility, and so we prayerfully do it and then ask God to help us with leadership. Nti yenko so ewo mpaibo musa yenyina yenya ahwe yie bibia ye wo bia ne obetumi aye a ode bebo man Ghana be gina ne nan so no contribute your quota to the development of our dear nation Ghana. Iradin shiraye. Amen. No nti ensufre. Amen.
Amen. So for penny bompa say we are amia na yebeka. Also for Quarcoo amehe ana yene no edi nkomo. So for yebeja okwan na afi yababetoa yen yedwuma no so. Say yen obe 1 hour bi eda yenim. Ti yebeja okwan na. Ara hwefo mo de yenya amokwan yo enum na ewie. Enti 10 am nyamo ya mamo nsori mfimu TV ne chikra enkomo no afi ne eba be wuro na edi kan hye mo bo se ye kobo kinda faso no ha o ye bekwa ko bisa se 7 yenuano mo yabobo mu di empese ye bebu kuro no bi adwen se ye nisan obi ne bibisa so omo so mo sa kuro omo ba sorry na edi na ekoso ho into stick and stay, we will be back soon. Thank you so much, Freeman Methodist Guest House.
This is the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. It is a luxurious and comfortable guest house in the heart of Kumasi. Our guest house features a range of modern and spacious rooms, each with its private bathroom and amenities. Our guests can enjoy various on-site facilities, including a restaurant, conference halls, event center, spacious car park, CCTV cameras, lifts, generator, and many more. We are conveniently located opposite the 𝗟𝗏𝗡 College of Education near the Swami Roundabout in Kumasi and are easily accessible by public transportation. We look forward to welcoming you to the Freeman Methodist Guest House Limited. Contact us by telephone 050-650-8591 or 050-650-8592, or you can email us at fmghlghana@gmail.com or use our website www.fmghotelghana.com. Freeman Methodist Guest House, where serving you is our delight.
The Methodist Church Ghana presents the 2024 MDF Awareness Day celebrations and special fundraising. This year's MDF Awareness and Fundraising comes off on November 24, 2024. The venue is all societies, but the connectional venue is the Calvary Methodist Society in the Fidiasi Circuit in the Koforidia Diocese. The time is 7 o'clock a.m. and 9 o'clock a.m. Make it a point to attend and make this event successful. This advert is spoiled by the Communication and Publications Directorate.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us on Apomodeng. Apomodeng is proudly brought to you by the Pipters Institute located in Kumasi. Into Kumasi, and I said, Uakra, baby, I will be a na Oshe na any addiction problem be or they call Pipters Institute on bet me about now to me a free mo. And yet, why and come to train so fibroid home. Yeah, doctor no I crowd into Wabe Church and Yama Bakumi and Bim into young Concotiano.
Different layers. We have the outer layer, which is called the serosa layer. Your muscle layer, and kasana friend intramural, no, and sana your inner layer of that would be friend of submucosal lining, no. Into fibroid no be a bang no, and a man ding per se. Into say what intramural, call them intramural fibroid. It will a bang outer lining of that wood near friend no subserosal layer. A bang inner lining of that wood friend submucosal layer, submucosal fibroid. Into to say that types, it's about the size and a location within awodiano and a man of types. Other than that, we don't really have different types of fibroid. If ever pedunculated subserosal fibroid, the profile say awodian outer side no, a yat in which awodian into one here because a awodian impo into my friend pedunculated no. Oko inside the womb, so another one be with the same type as in saying adesso, and also the pedunculated submucosal. And that's why I say no shadan ka awodian no SS they move to say grapes be. Those two and extreme inner, extreme outer. Other than that, we have different layers. But we submucosal and the right side of the image, you know, which means subserosal and also the same area. And some are pure intramural. It's just about the location in the layer of the awodian and the different types, no, and then we also look at the sizes of each of them, and so can they describe it fibroids. No, majority of the time, fibroids are not a mal signs, a mal symptoms. Obi wa call hospital before Friday in the call investigation. No more friend scan. Yes, or fibroid. Obi wa the symptom being about hospital. Your scan. We say about 3 out of 10, 30% will not show any signs. One call investigation be anka nim said but some will have symptom. Majority of the time, no, it may cause low abdominal pain. Sometimes it causes some bleeding irregularity, and then we also say maybe a kese on lower abdomen. So those are the 3 common things a man for be who are a bit push on my by said omumbra sabia near what is going on. Into your mobile though may come complain of one of these 3 as the commonest one, either say or bleeding abnormality, a nurse of chase and ayasi and ya nurse who say bibi who ayasi, then that is the commonest one. Obins or investigation for topic of today infertility or nintia a one and the ember, and part of the investigation man no who say maybe or fibroid. Se oba ayisa as a doctor no share examination mount examination of abdomen na we may feel the mass, but and what type of fibroid you have based on location it will tell us you have fibroid. Technically the type no becomes important when we are trying to solve a particular problem. In Tioba Hospital, that is not our primary aim. The primary aim is fibroid and that's only fibroid. And I be before and the mouse symptom away them with yaba. Until we would look at it, examine we are knowing some of the complications and the associations of fibroid one. We also look at those ones before we send you for investigation. The person who sample a fibroid, the commonest one we like to do is a scan, and the scan now, which means it will show us signs on the ultrasound that tells us that okay, we're fibroid. That is the first one. When we are not sure, there are other things we can do. We can do higher imaging like MRI, natural fibroid, and to tell us the sizes, the numbers, the location, and tell us what to do about it. Based on a particular type of fibroid, then we may do other detailed examination like hysteroscopy and the abraphotomy, but the camera near the share with the inside and I say abdomen inside to look at it and then decide what we do for you. Until there are ways we can find out if you have fibroid and what fibroid you have, and then based on what we want to do for you, then we add up.
Mode doctor any akasa bebre afa fibroid ho ejide ye pa se wo so awo fie no obetumi ahwe be na ode ba kumenu bi atoto ho. And I said this segment was proudly brought to you by the 𝗟𝗡 Institute located in 𝗟𝗡 Kochi. Into any addiction problem bia ukoma so ye obetumi aba no we you ho e free sa enubone ne so. Me da ne me ho aba ye ba ye the insurance minute ebebro.
𝗟𝗡 Institute ayaresabia hotonia sumdua hehoma edian no wakwankyere ne adekodia poten no a epia ma otokoso wa abrabo mu nanso sensanom ne nubone fa basa betwa wa akwan mu a eyi wa adwene firi obotaye no so wo 𝗟𝗡 Institute no yebetumi aboa wo ne wabusuafo a muhia mo anyina ma wogye ayemodea ye ayaresabia asebi yebeboa wona wato nsane nubone fantentan mu ayaresabia ibotaye ne se ebeboa adwuma mu nimdifo asuafo ni nipa ahodo anyina ama watu anamwa edikan a edifa ahodie bebre won Mpanimfo a yɛne wɔn di dwuma no bi ne wɔn a wɔhwɛ adwene mu yareɛ, afutufoɔ ne adɔkotafoɔ ne anɛɛsefoɔ a wɔde wɔn ho afiri nsanom ne nubɔne fansɛm. Yɛatete saa nimdifoɔ yi na wɔwɔ nimdeɛ ne nneɛma pa a ɛboa yarefoɔ no. Na deɛ atwa mu nso ne sɛ, ayaresan hyehyɛeɛ ne gyina abɛɛfo nhyehyɛmu ne USA nhyehyɛeɛ a wɔde di dwuma no. Pip test ayarehwɛ ne fiedie nyinaa yɛ pɛ. Yayaresan hyehyɛeɛ no gu ahodoɔ na ebi ne medical monitored detox program, residential rehabilitation. Yesan tumi fa yɛn nananom akwa ahodoɔ so sayareɛ na ebi nso ne group therapy, 12-step AAA programs, recreational therapy, ne nea ekeka ho. Oyarefo ne da akyehye aseɛ bra ɔde ne nan besi biaye hɔ no a. Pip Test Institute ya abɛɛfo ayaresabi a ɛhwɛ wɔn a wado sukɔ wɔn nsa ne nubɔne famu. Na ani wiase afa na nhyehyɛeɛ nyinaa nso yɛ pɛ. Adampa ahodoɔ a yɛwɔ no bi ne VIP rooms, professional rooms, standard rooms, and air-conditioned rooms. Laundry services yɛ free. Ahobanbɔ nsɛm nso wɔ soro kama. Yɛsan wɔ biaye a osua adeɛ na ɛba no aduanesɛm deɛ a woni haw koraa. Yɛnakyi kwan wɔ Kumasi Kochi a ɛwɔ Asante Mantam, Ghana. Sɛ wopɛ nkyerɛmu bi nso a, mepa akyɛw, fra yɛn wɔ 0245 84 9185 anaa 0322 49 6188. USA fo nso fra yɛn wɔ 404 735 7697. Abel Fontaine Tansu Behunu yɛn wɔ www.marthaedu.org. Pip Test Institute, the Extension Center for Integrative Therapy, home away from home.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Insurance Minute here on Wesleyan Television. My name is 𝗟𝗡𝗏. Insurance Minute is proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. Remember to buy an insurance policy for yourself, get yourself insured, get yourself covered, get your loved ones also covered as well. So you can buy the personal accident policy for yourself, and you can also do the home protection policy for you and your loved ones. The home protection policy also covers the fact that there is a flood, there is fire, there is theft in your home, and then some of your belongings are gone. You can fall on this particular insurance policy. You can also buy money insurances, you can buy bonds, you can buy marine insurance, you can buy the contractors or risk policy, or some motor insurance policies from 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company, because your claims are always rest assured. This is a message from 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. For more information, you can log on to their website info@𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘insurance.com, or you can walk into any of their offices across all the 16 regions in Ghana and you would find them. But if you're in Accra, locate them behind the Presbyterian Church in Osu. Thank you so much for watching Insurance Minute here on Wesleyan Television. My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗃. Up next is Agro. Do well to enjoy.
Ebusiafo, midin di AC Danwell. Obetumi afra me ACD. Me your virtual insurance underwriter. A metimi aboa. Ama wonsaka motor insurance policy. Sima eduntem. Nia ubeya ne so besane me ha e WhatsApp number iso 050-168-7806. Na enchakra. Meje jumano amao.
If it must be done well.